Hey y'all, we are live in the kitchen with the Pastor's Pantry. Joyce and I are kind of done working for the evening, so we're getting ready to cook up some dinner. Yay! We haven't been on for a few days. We've been kind of busy, and kind of dinner's been a little crazy for us. We've had some nights we haven't had dinner at all and kind of skipped it or snacked our way through.
The shrimp we made the other night was really good, but
yeah,
we were expecting company, and so we were in a big hurry.
We'll get you in camera here a little bit so people
Yeah,
see you. Say
not
hi to
company,
Joyce.
but we were expecting someone to come give an estimate to clean up some weeds and stuff, and so it's like, man, Hilton's gonna come right in the middle of it.
Right, so it was kind of crazy. We couldn't film. So anyway, we're back with you tonight in the kitchen with the Pastor's Pantry. Who is that? Teresa Armstrong. Hey, hi Teresa, good to have you with us. Tonight we're making my crab cakes, but we're going to do them in air fryer. And we also still have some fresh green beans we're going to saute a little bit. I'll show you how we do that. And we're going to use some Japanese eggplant. Isn't that cool? Little tiny, they're real skinny, purple eggplant. They're awesome. We're going to saute those, grill those up a little bit. And I'll show you how we're going to do that here in a minute too. So while you're all watching, here's the format. There is no format. We're making it up as we go.
Yeah, we're a little organized, but not really. Here's what we did tonight. We're opened the refrigerator and went, okay, I've got some crab, I've got some eggplant, I got some green beans, I got some onion, dinner.
Yeah. Anybody else do that out there? I mean, is that kind of your dinner? You just open the fridge and go, you know, you feel like dinner's an episode of Chopped. You know, well, I know what I can make with it. So that's kind of our life around here. But we're upstairs in the loft tonight. We're not downstairs in the pantry kitchen. We're upstairs. And so as we told you all last week, if you saw one of the previous episodes, our stove doesn't work. We've never run a gas line to it. We still have to do that. We don't have a range hood or any of that stuff. So we use our little portable stoves when we cook up here. And so we've got our little butane stoves to cook with. But anyway, that's what we got. So what are you all having for dinner? Share with us. What are you all cooking? Let's just sort of have some interaction. Joyce will try to keep an eye on that while I cook. But anyways, let's do that tonight. So
Okay, well,
let's get started.
I've
already preheated. Yeah. That's even better.
There you go.
That's even better. I've already preheated our air fryer, so that's kind of good to go. All right. So is it okay if I work over here? Is that good?
yeah. Do I need to come that way?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Get on the other side of the counter or something. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Okay.
Maybe.
Chris Allen's having pork roast. I'm coming to your house. I'll tell you what. I'll just put this away, Chris. We'll just come to your house.
Depends on where you're working.
So, all right. So I have, I don't know. We're going to do about a half a cup of mayo.
Yeah, I think they can see you.
I just have a little bit of mayo here in the bottom of the jar. We literally are. We're just like going through the fridge. What do we got? And what can we make with it?
Well, and we're getting ready to be gone for a few days, so.
Yeah, y'all ever do that? You're going out of town, so you just try to eat everything in the fridge so nothing goes bad, right?
Like, I can't eat this much food.
That's kind of where we're at. So I need just about a half a cup of mayo, and I'm almost out of mayo in this thing. There's a half a cup in here, trust me, but I got to scrape it all down.
See, growing up, when we'd get to the bottom of the mayo jar, you know, the bigger jars, we'd make coleslaw. My mom would put a little bit of vinegar in it, some sugar,
That's definitely
and then shake it up.
Coleslaw.
Yeah, shake it up, salt and pepper, shake it up a little bit, and we'd actually put the cabbage inside the jar and shake it up, and that would be our coleslaw.
That is definitely poor man's coleslaw right there.
That was the best.
All right,
it's like my bread pudding.
So I got a half a cup of mayo in there. I've got 8 ounces of claw meat. This is the good stuff, the crab claw meat. We're going to get that put in there.
Hey, we do it right.
We do, of course. And you know, that's a great tip too, by the way. You know, you work hard for your money and you want to be a good steward of the food that you buy with it. So buy good quality stuff. You know, that's why I never buy a steak that's less than 3/4 inch thick. Meat's too expensive not to have a really good one, okay? Ralph, good to have you watching with us as well. So I've got my claw meat is in here. And I'm going to put a little bit of breadcrumbs in here, maybe like a 1/4 cup probably. All right.
And we use panko versus regular breadcrumbs.
So see, that's backwards, but that's what the box looks like. You'll find in some stores you're going to find that in the Asian aisle.
But we use the Kroger brand. Don't get the seasoned ones.
No, you don't want season for this. So I want a 1/4 cup, and I'm just eyeballing that. Okay, maybe a little bit more. And then I might want some more to roll it in once we get it all mixed up. Hi, Tracy. Hope you're doing well, dear.
I'm going to put it back up on your face for a minute.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I've got that in there. I got my, so what do I have? I have my mayo. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. So I got my mayo. I got my claw crab meat. I got my panko. I got some, pardon me, sir, do you have any Grey Poupon? Yeah, so we have some Grey Poupon is going in here.
Because it's what we had in the refrigerator.
You can use Dijon, yellow mustard, whatever.
Well, the recipe called for Dijon, and I'm like, hey, I got this. Will this work?
So I'm doing like, I don't know, maybe 1.5 teaspoons. And that's not like an official teaspoon, okay?
No, because this is just us cooking.
Yeah, so I've got that going in there. I'm gonna put maybe about let's go a half an ounce of Worcestershire sauce. What's this here sauce?
We got 8 people watching. Who's watching?
Yeah, if you're watching, say hi. Tell us you're watching.
Tracy, Ralph White,
Chris and Teresa.
Yep.
Joyce, hand me. I've got some Vietnamese fish sauce.
This isn't the fish sauce.
That's okay. It's seasoned. It's fish sauce. It really is.
But there's another bottle down.
Okay. But I didn't want to grab the red boat. So.
Hello.
So.
Loves these.
What is it?
She loves the live spots we do. I know. Except with my bifocals, I thought it said liver.
So, about 4 dashes of fish sauce in there. It smells horrible, but it's a great flavor. And let's do, I don't know, maybe a half a teaspoon.
Some Louisiana hot sauce. I'm going to set this on the table because I know he's going to want more.
Now, we usually use my own Cajun hot sauce, but we didn't have any open. So I do have that, so that was open, and so we grabbed that. Okay, so we're just going to grab a spoon. I'm going to mix this up a little bit, and then I'm going to get in there with my hands. But the first, I know, I forgot.
Hi, Diana Hall.
Egg, got to have an egg. Hey, Diana. I was talking about you today in a good way, in a good way. Just tell people how smart you are.
Tracy's laughing because I thought it said liver.
So, all right, trash bowl? I have a trash bowl. I really do. It's just on the other side of the camera. All right, so I put an egg in there. I almost forgot about that. We need that binder in there to help out my breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to stir this up really well with my spoon. And then I'm going to see how thick it is. It might need more breadcrumbs. I sort of do it by feel. Did you put the breadcrumbs completely in? No, she wouldn't do that.
I would never do that.
Joyce would never clean up ahead of me before I was done.
See, I got to have the whole kitchen cleaned up before I can sit down and eat.
Yeah, so. I do need some more breadcrumbs in this. It's good. It's almost perfect. I just need a little bit more. It's kind of thin.
Okay, let me show them what thin looks like.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm going to move you over here.
See what I got? It's just a little thin. Can you see that? Yeah, they can see that. It's a little thin. I want it a little bit thicker than that. And so I've got enough egg. And so what I really need is probably about another, that wasn't quite a 1/4 cup of panko went in there, okay? So we're probably now at, I don't know, about a third to a half a cup of panko. Just do it by feel. I'll show you what I want it to look like when I get it there. And then, Joyce, I'm going to need a plate, but...
You still might need more.
No, I'm kind of happy with that. See, I don't want this to be some dried out... You don't want a dried out crab cake, man. I'm telling you. This is just the best way in the world to do
Okay, well, there's a plate sitting right there next to you. If you'll want to grab one of those.
Yes, there is. I'll just grab one of these.
And then I'll grab another one.
All right. So, with my immaculately clean hands, I cleaned them before we started, okay? So we're good. Besides, it's just for 2 of us, so I don't really care.
Rick Hall is a get the kitchen clean before we eat. Amen, Rick. I can't do it. I can't enjoy my meal.
Who's that?
Rick Hall.
Oh, okay.
Diana says Rick.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm miserable.
And by the way, we missed you guys. You guys have got to make another trip down and bring Denise with you and all those folks. So we miss you. All right. So I've got this nice and thick. So how many patties do we want? I could make
4.
like 3 or 4.
If you can do 4.
You want 4? Okay, I'll do 4.
Okay, I'm gonna move them back over here.
All right.
I'll try and, whoops.
All right, so see, see what I got in there? That's not quite baseball size, but that's what I'm working on. So what I like to do is just sort of work it in together, and it's gonna be a little wet, and that's okay. That doesn't scare me. All right? We want these to be some great.
Scares me.
Don't scare me. So there's one little patty.
And this is the first time we're going to do it in the air fryer, but we
That's
do
true.
love our air fryer.
That's true.
We're trying to eat healthier, so we're not going to like cook it up in the grease. And
so I'm just kind of pushing this, together. Almost dropped it. That would not have been pretty. So push these together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to top these with some panko after I get them all put together. That's going to give like a second crunch to it, which is a good way to pull that together. Panko's a great way to add like that extra little crunchy to it. Now,
says we have 15 people watching. Whoops, 14. Somebody gave up on us.
Yeah, they didn't like crab cakes. I can't help it. Sorry, you don't like crab cakes, you're not American. I shouldn't say that. This political conventions going on. People say I think I'm being too political. Crab cakes are awesome. Hopefully y'all stick around.
Well, we're doing other things, vegetables.
We are. We've got some veggies coming on. So I'm going to clean my hands up. Go ahead and just spoon that on top of one of those.
I was gonna.
Pat it on there a little bit. We have a little bit extra. No, waste not, want not.
There's no waste.
Not around our house, man. We eat everything. All right. Questions on crab cakes or any of that kind of stuff? Y'all let us know. Joyce will let me know.
Well, you're gonna have to.
All right, so here's what I got. Y'all see that? There are my crab cakes. Okay. Oh, hey, if you missed the beginning, you can go back and watch it later. Hi, Stephanie. Good to have you with us. So anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some more of the panko breadcrumbs. I have very limited counter space because we got the camera taking up everything over there.
Well, then we don't have our bar done, so.
Yeah, we're working on it. So let's put this in my hand. I just want to put the breadcrumbs on top of. I'm trying not to waste them because I don't have a ton left. On top of my crab cakes.
I have more, so.
Okay. And then I'm going to pat those in a little bit and kind of turn them over. Okay. So that's going to give me a little extra crunch. And I'll tell you what. I'm going to put more on when it goes in the air fryer. I'm afraid it'll fall apart on me. Let me rinse my hand again. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so air fryers. Hi, Polly. You always wonder what the inside looks like. Give her a tour real quick.
Well, okay. I had to look to see if it's clean. Okay, so you can kind of see back there. All right, we have our tread climber right there. Couple windows.
This is cool. We love this. We love this. All of our plates and everything's out where we can get to them, right? And then we got concrete countertops. And I'm building a brand new bar that's made out of cherry wood.
Yeah, this is just not
This is just temporary, give us a place to eat.
Ignore my workout stuff.
Okay.
But there's where the TV and stuff is. There's our stairway. So we've got all our kids and grandkids and all that up there. And that's kind of what, it's not very big. Bathroom, yep. Not very big.
Not a lot.
So I've made you all dizzy now.
Yeah, woo. All right. So, crab cakes. Back to the crab cakes. So, we've got this.
I need to preheat that again.
That'll be all right. So, we're going to go 350 for 12 minutes total. Or we're going to go 6 minutes, and then we're going to go 6 minutes more and see how they look. So, I'm going to spray these with a little bit of oil.
Hey, Mrs. Peters.
Hi, darling. Our newest daughter's watching. Okay, so I just sprayed these a little bit. Okay, now I have to carefully somehow get these in here without them falling apart on me.
That's why I thought they needed some more.
Nah, they're okay. Trust me, they're really good. I just don't want them to fall apart too bad. Okay. There's one. See, I told you they were okay.
Love the bar stools.
Two.
Thank you for the tour. You're welcome for the tour.
3 and 4. Okay.
Hey, best in-laws. It's your only in-laws.
All right.
Okay, so that's what they look like in the air fryer. See him?
He's
going to put some more
breadcrumbs on there.
And he's going to spray them again.
Real quick. Yeah, I need to put some more breadcrumbs on there and then spray them. 350 degrees.
He's carrying food around.
Well, that's okay. So, Ash, what are you and Jesse eating tonight? I know you're a decent cook. I can't speak for Jesse. All right, just patting some of those breadcrumbs down in there. All right. Then we go 350 degrees. And I'm going to go 6 minutes. And then we're going to flip them over. If they're ready. 350 degrees is what I said. I already told them that.
I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the mess.
What's new? What's new?
Okay, now you can bring this back over here.
Yep. All right, now we're going to do some other food. So, I already showed you our eggplant. We're doing these little Japanese eggplants. These were given to us by some friends of ours that have a farm in Waterloo, the Payne family out of Payne Farm. So, we love them. That's awesome. I want these to be about the same size, so they're about an inch, inch and a half thick. I'm just cutting them. Leftover baked penne I cooked last night. Good for you, dear. I love penne pasta. We did penne the other night. This is real quick and dirty. I wish we'd have filmed it. But we did penne pasta, and then we just sauteed some shrimp. Yeah, like in a scampi. We did some shrimp with just in some butter and some garlic, and that was it, and some hot pepper seeds, and put it on top of it. Okay. Where did you learn to cook, or did you? Okay, that's a great question. I got my first job as a chef at the age of 16 years old. I kind of fell in love with cooking, watching chefs like Julia Child, Graham Kerr, the Galloping Gourmet, Jeff Smith, the Frugal Gourmet, Paul Prudhomme. Those are the folks that I grew up watching, and so I kind of fell in love with cooking. My best friend and I, we were the first two guys to ever take home ec at our high school. Okay, so big shout out to Sandy Odell. Sandy, if you're around and watching, okay. But Sandy Odell was my home ec teacher. I know we drove her crazy, but I learned a lot of cooking from her as well. And I just worked as a chef through high school and college. So self-taught, and then when I got out of school and quit cooking professionally, then all I did, now I got to experiment and play around. I did. I just had some left over. I didn't need as much. So anyway, that's how I learned. I love food, and I've just always been passionate about it. So, all right, so I'm going to get this skillet hot, and got a good flame on there. All right, and all I want to do is just saute, kind of grill almost these Japanese eggplant. All right. Smell-o-vision.
If you come to one of our classes, there is smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision.
That's right. Scroll, but there's some other comments that I missed. I'm sorry, I was cooking.
Where did you learn to cook?
I talked about that.
All right. First time seeing you live. Wish we could smell everything.
Hey, Janet. Good to have you with us.
And Ashley.
Yep,
leftover baked penne.
Okay.
I cooked last night.
I thought I missed some comments. I don't want to miss anything. So I have a brand new. This is a what is this? Carbon steel. It's a carbon steel pan, so it's a little bit lighter than cast iron, but it works the same way. And so I just got a new one, and so I'm just using it tonight because I need to season it. I need to cook more with it. Okay. So we're going to put a little bit of butter once it gets nice and hot, a little butter and a little oil in there, and then we're just going to kind of grill up. No, they're still selling it. So then we're going to, because you already tore the box up, didn't you? She gets ahead of herself. She doesn't know what she's doing. I'm telling you, can't trust her. So I'm going to get this nice and hot, a little butter and a little oil, and then we have some half-runner green beans. We're going to cook just enough for two. Okay. Yeah, you need smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision. Will the air fryer crisp the crab cakes?
We're gonna see, but yes, it does.
It does. It actually is. We've done a lot. I'm thinking it does. We've never done it.
But it does when we do bratwurst, burgers,
everything else that we fry. It does a great job. It's kind of cutting off my head here tonight, but meat. There we go. All right. I feel like I'm like a minute. Hey, how you doing?
Well, you're so tall.
So anyway, so yeah, it should crisp them up nicely. I'm not 100% sure of that because it's our first time to do it, but we're trying to do more and more things in the air fryer. Because again,
because otherwise you'd cook these in grease.
Yeah, in the oil. Then
canola oil or
out,
vegetable oil, and then it's just it's a mess
all right,
to clean
see,
up.
I'm nice and smoky now, so I'm gonna turn this heat down. It's okay. I'm seasoning my pan.
Yeah, well.
I'm seasoning my pan. So we're gonna put how about a tablespoon of butter?
Okay, I'm gonna point them down now, so I'm cutting you off again. He's messy. Why I have to keep on top of it?
We have no commercials here. So we got a tablespoon of that, and we're going to put about a tablespoon of oil to kind of cut that to raise the smoking point a little bit. Just kind of swirl that around.
You guys see the pan?
And then I just want to get all of my eggplant here. Again, Japanese eggplant, the great thing about Japanese eggplant is that the seeds are never too big. So they're kind of tender, so it's kind of nice. Eggplant skin can be a little tough. So again, you want to make sure that you're using something that's a younger eggplant. It's a little more tender, okay? Easier to work with. I'm going to get all these in here one way or the other, I'll tell you. Oh, that was actually a piece I didn't want. I don't like using the, I slice one side off, well, two sides, because again, when they've got the skin, it's really tough. There it is.
Ed Kowalski says, "Hey, hi Sam."
Hey Ed, hey, listen, buddy. I'm telling you what. I'm gonna get in here. Start that YouTube channel and be sure and send me a link, and I will subscribe to it because you got to get over 100 subscribers to get your own domain name. And I'd love to see what you cook, brother. You do some great stuff. All right, so I've got that going on. I'm going to go ahead and get this stove cooking. I'm going to have to start with this. Okay.
Oh, time to flip those.
Well, look, if they're good and brown, flip them. If they're not, put them in for 2 more minutes.
Well, you just got stuff in the way.
I do.
We've got to reorganize.
So,
oh, hold on, Tracy.
See?
Look
nice
at those.
And golden brown.
Crispy. So
nice,
Tracy
nice.
says, I cooked my pork roast in my air fryer the other night. So moist, delicious. I agree. Did you flip it?
No, nope, I'm actually going to go 2 more minutes. I want to be a little bit more done. So we're going to go 2 more minutes, and then we're going to flip them. Okay?
I'll tell you, I love this air fryer.
I'm not done with that.
I know.
Okay. She's going to clean up on me, man.
No, I wasn't. I was just moving it out of the air fryer way.
All right, so I need to...
Holly says, had to leave the room and missed the eggplant. Did you coat it? No.
No, we did not. All I did is I just put about a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of butter.
And okay. Janet Jones is amazed that it came out crispy. Okay, so there's the eggplant. It's just in butter. Okay?
Yep. I'm about ready to flip those over. I don't want to overcook them. So all I'm doing now, turn it down. I'm just going to slice some onion. Okay, so those are ready. We've got our half-runner green beans. Those are all going in here. Okay, again, about a tablespoon of butter.
There's a lot of moving parts.
I know, I'm moving quick on you, I'm sorry. Tablespoon of butter, tablespoon of oil. Again, we're just smoking point of that butter. I love the flavor of butter, but it just, you know, it starts to burn. All right, we need a fork. So, oh yeah, this is perfect. You'll eventually have to come over here and film this. So these are nice and golden brown. That's what we want.
I'm going to get some water in me. Karen Mershon says, shared what type of air fryer is it? Okay, so we use the Ninja, and it's the biggest one like this that they make. Okay, so can you see? There you go.
Just some nice.
I might have to put some of that marinara that you made.
Well, you know what I need with this? I'm going to need some lemon juice eventually. So I don't know if we have some up here or not, but if we don't,
I don't know. Okay, so here comes these crab cakes again. And Karen, if you need the link to that air fryer, just let me know. I'll send it to you.
Right. Oh, look at those. So if you can flip those for me, Joyce, because I'm in the middle of. I got food going on, man. Food's happening.
I need a new spatula. I need some new tools up here.
What you need is like that little spatula downstairs.
No, and I don't have one up here.
We're still moving in, y'all. I mean, we don't cook up here enough to where we've got it exactly where we want it, but we're learning. Okay.
Ignore this mess that's happening in here.
All right, so I got those all turned over. I got this going on.
And then I'll go get you some lemon.
Time for me to put my onion in here, my onion. Oh, those look great.
These aren't the prettiest because of the spatula that I'm using, but they're going to be fabulous.
So we're going to saute these onions a little bit, get a little caramelization going on with them.
All right, so I got them all turned over.
You know, believe it or not, our food does not always turn out perfect, but that's okay.
How many minutes?
8? 6. Yeah, do 8. That's 8's fine.
Okay, so I got it set again.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm hitting our.
All right, so yes, please share. Okay, when you have time, Sam is barking out orders. I know. He always does that. Okay, so you need lemon juice?
I do, please.
Okay. Please. See, he did say please, Karen.
If you give me some lemon juice, that'd be awesome. You know what I'm looking for too. Never mind. You go get me lemon juice.
What?
You can only get one thing at a time.
It's going to be easier for me to tell you.
I was just looking for my big wooden spoon.
It's right here.
Oh. She's so good. She knows what I need before I need it. So, I didn't know what she's doing. So anyway, so we got this going on. I got this heat on low right now because I want to hit it with some lemon juice. All right, so we'll do that. So I want to saute this onion. Get that going on. Now listen. One of the great things I learned, I grew up, my mother would boil vegetables to the consistency of baby food. So, but one of the things that I learned from Graham Carrot growing up as a kid was that you needed to cook vegetables so they're good and hot, but still are crispy. Okay, so I want to saute these onions. I want them soft and sweet, but my green beans I don't want soft and mushy. Okay, I want them hot all the way through, but I do want them to be crunchy when I bite into them. Okay, so that's why I'm waiting a little bit to add those in there. So we'll get them in there in just a second. So, all right. So now I got some stuff going on here. I got time to answer some more questions. Yeah, it may not be perfect, but it will taste good. Yeah, that's one of the things, like we put 4 in there and we didn't realize, it's like, how am I going to get a spatula in there? I can't get in there and flip them over. That's all right. So
I can go back.
That's all right.
So my steps.
So she's got some lemon juice for me.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know what that. Some notice.
Oh, it's going to taste great.
So I'm going to hit this with a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to save a little bit.
Oh, John Mark Hall. Thanks, John Mark Hall. He picked up our brisket for us.
You're the best, buddy. Appreciate that.
He's not on the video. He's just sending messages.
Yeah, I'm doing some bison brisket here coming up, so.
Yeah, they can see you.
All right, just a little bit. I'm going to bring these onions over here and show you what they need to look like.
Okay, Trish McGuire says she missed what's in the air fryer. Crab cakes.
Crab cakes. We're making crab cakes tonight with a special little sauce to go over the top. Okay. So I've got my onion close to where I want them. All right. So there's what they look like. A little caramelization. Okay, a little brown going on. That's what we want because I still got some more cooking to do with them. So now we're going to throw in our half-runner green beans. Saute those around. Now let's get those nice and hot. We're going to hit those with a little bit of pepper. And I know, you know, I'd like to go slower, but I got to cook while I'm cooking, right? So I'm sorry. A little bit of salt.
It's all right. We're doing real cooking here.
And we're going to turn off the eggplant. They're done. I can actually start plating those, Joyce, if you want to bring me a plate.
Yeah. You want me to just set them right here?
Sure. Turn my heat up just a little bit on this other stuff.
It's getting washed.
If it's sitting out, wash it.
Can't help it. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do.
So we
got butter
nice
everywhere.
Grilled eggplant. They're soft, tender.
Okay, I'm gonna peek at the crab cakes. Oh my gosh.
Are they doing all right?
Oh. Oh.
Fabulous?
Oh.
I like
I'm gonna pause
comes
it.
together.
I'm gonna pause it. Check these out, guys. Can you see those? Look at that crispiness. Okay, I gotta get them back in here. Gotta get them cooking.
All right, green beans coming together. We got about 3.5 minutes on that. So what else? What else are you guys eating tonight? What's on the menu, or what did you eat tonight if you've already eaten? Fill us in. What your dinner plans are. Maybe I want to come to your house for dinner.
No, well, work for me if you're going to their house.
So, what else is going on, y'all? We got about 3 minutes to go on the crab cakes. We have about the same amount of time for the green beans and stuff, and then we're going to eat. Okay, we had a long day. Spaghetti, Lori, good to have you with us. Can you come? No, Joyce cleans up for me. I don't clean. That's what all I do is make messes. I don't clean messes, Polly. So, Lori, I'm sure you used some great Pampered Chef tool when you made your spaghetti. I don't know what it was, but I'm sure somewhere in there was something awesome that you used. So, I love actually.
Well, for a price, Polly, for a price, I would come clean for you.
Fresh salad with chicken. That's a great meal too. Let me turn these over a little bit here.
Because I'm cleaning, I'm going to be able to sit down and enjoy this meal.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like Joyce can't eat if she hasn't cleaned everything. See, I want to eat as soon as it comes off the stove, and I'm not, I'll clean up later, but I like to do it right then. Okay, Teresa made me eat leftovers. Hey, you got to do that. For us.
Okay, I'm going to try this eggplant. It's
Yep.
hot.
For us, we're trying to clean out the fridge and cook up stuff, before we go out of town. So that's what we do. How was the eggplant? Good?
Let's take a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt? Okay, we can salt that. I'll salt you.
Well, I was going to put some of that marinara that you made the other time on.
Oh, that'd be good. You can do that. Marinara sauce would be great on it.
But it's probably downstairs.
Wow.
Well, I have fresh tomato.
I made some fresh anglioni the other day. Air fried chicken quesadillas. I love that idea too. But I made some anglioni, which is a garlicky marinara. We had a whole bunch of tomatoes, and so I made several little jars of that just for us and for friends and whatever. And so that was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Slice of fresh tomatoes too.
Okay, we can do that. Now, I get asked all the time, how do you know when your green beans are done? Because again, I don't do the whole boiled green bean thing. I do this. If it's crispy, and hot all the way through, it's done. So they're done. Oh, I gotta hit it right at the end. A little bit more lemon juice.
Oh, sorry guys, you're not even looking at the food.
That brightens up the flavor. Okay, we're good with that.
Okay, so far on our plate, we've got eggplant. I'll cart you over here. We've got the eggplant. We've got some green beans. I got a slice of fresh tomato. Again, from Payne's Farm. Oh my gosh, and we got room for a crab cake. Well, I don't know that I can eat two, but I'll give it a shot.
I'll guarantee you I can eat two.
Okay, we ready? Okay, so here's these crab cakes.
Woo, doggy.
You see them? Yeah, I just want one on my plate.
I want two.
I want one.
All right, so I've got my little spatula here. I'm gonna try and get these out without tearing them apart too bad.
I will have to wait to clean these plates, or these pans, but...
Which one's yours? Pick.
This one.
Okay.
I want the biggest tomato.
Okay.
Oops, sorry guys.
So a couple crab cakes. If I can get it out of there. Okay, a couple crab cakes.
Oh, you're making a mess. He's got it all beside the stove.
All right, so now, ta-da! This is some tomatilla salsa that I made. I make some great tomatilla salsa. So
I kind of want mine on the little side, like right here on the side. I'm
that?
picky, yeah. I like it the way I like it.
That looks luscious.
Okay. So can you guys see it? Whoops.
All right. So what's a great drink with this? Lemonade is fantastic. You definitely want to do that.
Margaritas.
Margaritas, or like a Moscato, or a Pinot Gris would be
cold,
great.
A nice
cold.
Yeah,
you want a cold, something light kind of thing with this. Okay, so that's the perfect drink if you're doing something like that. So what am I missing? Anybody else have something? Spaghetti, a pressure cooker. Okay. Lori, I'm going to read the rest of your comment later, and I'll brag on you because she has some great stuff. If you're ever looking for Pampered Chef stuff. So let's see, spaghetti with sausage to give it a bam. Someone else trademarked that.
I use my quick measure and made
quick
it
cooker.
all in one pot with frozen sausage.
That is a brand new Pampered Chef tool that kind of does everything except slice and dice and make julienne fries, but it does everything else. I mean, it's a phenomenal tool. So you can check that out, and Lori's the person to go to for something like that. Okay, check that out. So anyway, I bring my finished plate. We're gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, so we'll bring it down. There's the finished plate, y'all. Okay, got our green beans going on. We got our grilled up Japanese eggplant, some fresh tomato, crab cakes with tomatilla salsa.
And in about a half an hour.
Yeah, so not too bad. But listen, y'all. Every now and then we get online, when we have time, we jump online and we film some stuff.
We'll be filming on the road here this week.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do some stuff down in Gatlinburg? We'll do that.
And Georgia, wherever we're going to be.
South Carolina, Georgia, wherever we're going to be around.
Wherever
we're traveling. I got a pastor's retreat and some other cool stuff going on. So anyway, I hope you all will continue to tune in and follow along with us. There's boatloads of recipes out there.
Kelly.
If you want recipes for some of this, just send us a message. I'll send you
spicy orange glaze on these crab cakes.
Also awesome.
Yeah.
But I had to get rid of the tomatilla salsa.
We had tomatilla salsa, so it needed to go.
So I got to eat what I got to eat. Okay. So anyway, we're going to sit down, enjoy our dinner. I hope you've enjoyed yours or will enjoy yours. God bless y'all. We love you. We'll see you soon. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.